'cause my monsters are real, and that train had a kill, and there's no coming back, and they just laugh at how I feel.
Right now, it's not funny. You really said Kansas City should have beat us, and they should be 4-0. Are we forgetting that we beat them last year and won the Super Bowl?
A Super Bowl game in week 3, 2 totally different monsters.
Not really. We're still the better team. Now tell me how we're not.
Turn around and talk to him.
No, I'm looking at you.
I know,
Because you
but-
said it. He did.
Scott, are you on my side or his side? I won't be upset.
Who's a better team on paper? On paper.
I don't think we're judging a better team. I think we're judging who wins, who should be 4-0. I don't think this boils down into
I don't
who's
see
a
how
better
they should
team.
be 4-0 and we shouldn't be 4-0.
Philly has fought hard for their record this
Thank
year.
you.
The whole
But
question.
Kansas City, I think, Kansas City started flat, and then losing Xavier in that first game right there. And like I said earlier, the Chargers made less mistakes in that game, in the first game in Sao Paulo. And I think that
I didn't hear him disagree with me. That's okay. The whole argument, though, is who is the most disappointing team. I think the expectations for the Chiefs, because they have Mahomes, because they have – nobody was expecting, I don't think, the Eagles to do what the Eagles did last year, because then you have Saquon having 2,000 yards again. I don't think anybody expected that.
I didn't expect that with Saquon because the history shows that all the 2K runners have a serious downfall their following year. And it was in like 800 to 900 yards.
So the whole discussion was who's the most disappointing team in the NFL, and I had two
Ravens.
choices. What?
The Ravens are probably the number one.
That was my number one. I said my number 2 is the Chiefs.
Over Miami, though? I mean,
What were the expectations for Miami?
Miami's been a playoff contender the last 4 years.
Okay. Now we're talking about a playoff contender versus a Super Bowl contender.
Well, no offense, the Ravens have not been in the Super Bowl
We're not talking about the Ravens.
The
We're
only
talking
two
about
teams in the AFC.
We're not talking about the Ravens.
But I'm just saying.
No. You got pulled over by the cop, and you're saying, look at the Ravens go down the street right there. No, this is between the Eagles and the Dolphins right now, or the Chiefs and the Dolphins right now.
Okay, so let me put it this way. There's only 2 teams in the AFC that have competed, Kansas City and Buffalo.
And one of them is 2-2.
Exactly. That proves my point. Kansas City is not that good anymore. Kansas City has had their time.
No, wait a minute.
Well, Kansas City is still in their time.
I don't think so.
I feel that
Travis Kelce's old. Y'all are forgetting this. This man's old.
Travis Kelce is not the only weapon on the team. And they get Rushy Rice back week 6. Well, after week 6 and all that. So, I mean, I feel they're going to get healthier along the way and all that. They'll win 10 games this year. But, I mean, they're not going to be a disappointment by any means. Like I said, Tennessee was a disappointment. I figured some cohesion, some offense running with them getting the first pick with Cam Ward and all that right there. Calvin Ridley coming in as the number 1. You had an established number 1, and he's disappeared. I mean, and Miami, the same thing. I feel Miami is like San Francisco. Star players, all-stars, fragile.
Yeah. Well, here was my original thing too, Daniel. I said most disappointing team, and I didn't say – I said injuries could play in it. So if you're going by that, to me the 2 most disappointing teams are the Chiefs and the Ravens. The 3rd most disappointing team to me would be the Bengals. I'm sorry that Burrow got hurt, but that's just the way it is to me. The Miami Dolphins are probably not in my top 5.
Miami, for a while there, had a good little stint to where they were potentially a Super Bowl contender.
When?
Not too long ago.
That was when they had Xavier Howard, Jalen Ramsey, Christian Wilkins.
Were they close?
2 years ago, right?
It was a couple of years ago before he went to Oakland.
Division round. I believe they lost in the division.
Yeah, they did. They went to Buffalo.
And that's look who they ran into, Buffalo.
They had to win the division to have the home games because they can't play in cold weather.
Right.
And it shows every year that they cannot hang in the cold weather.
Miami would maybe be in my 6 to 10 of disappointments, but not over the Chiefs.
Looking at the Chiefs' schedule, this is just what they have left.
No. Why does it matter? We're talking about week 4, though.
I understand that, but week 4, they've got Jacksonville. Jacksonville, y'all picked.
Week 5.
Yeah, sorry, week 5. My apologies. But he said they're going to go 10. They're going to get 10 wins.
I feel 10 wins. They'll regress a little bit, but it's still. I mean, they're going to fight in a lot of games.
After Jacksonville, they have the Detroit Lions, another Sunday night game. Then they got the Raiders. Then they got the Commanders. Then they have the Bills. So
Where's the Bills game at?
Buffalo.
Okay.
That's a Buffalo win.
Okay.
Then they got the Broncos, Colts, Cowboys, Texans,
that's a
Chargers,
stretch.
Titans, Broncos, Raiders.
I've only heard one loss out of this.
Other
For
than
sure.
Buffalo?
What?
Other than Buffalo?
No, that's the only loss I've heard for sure.
So you taking them over Detroit?
Where's the game at?
That's in Kansas City.
Detroit is playing at Kansas City.
I'm 100% taking Kansas City.
Let's see if the spread's up on that yet.
Is it next week?
Yes.
Okay.
I'll give you, they'll beat the Raiders. Washington, they should beat. However, it depends on what Jaden Daniels in Washington does now that
Where's
he's
the game
back.
at?
That one's a Monday night game in Kansas City.
Okay.
They'll beat the Broncos. I don't know that they can beat the Colts.
Where's the game at?
That one's all.
That's I think they'll beat the Colts at Arrowhead.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't see them beating the Cowboys. And God knows the Cowboys are up and down. They got to go to Dallas for that. I think Dallas wins that game.
Is it Thanksgiving?
It is.
It is.
Okay.
That's
Continue
gonna be
on.
That's going to be fun. They'll beat the Texans. So
That'll
hold
be
on.
a really good game.
Hold on. So let me see here. So 1, 2, 3, 4,
I think they
5,
split with the Broncos.
6, 7.
I only said I heard one.
I think they
definite.
get 9 wins out of what's remaining. You said 10.
How many do they have left? 11?
1, 2, 3.
They've played 4 games, so you've got
12.
13 games. It's a 17.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
You're right.
13.
You're right. My
17
bad.
games.
My
13
bad.
games.
Well, I'd still take them if they had 12. to be honest
13
with
games
you.
left.
Okay.
I think out of those 13, they win 9.
All right.
9 and 3.
Wait. How many games do they have left?
13, 9 and 4.
Okay. The math won't math in there for me for a
I
minute, so I
misspoke.
just have to make sure.
Communication.
Okay.
Sorry.
I got them losing to Detroit, Buffalo. Washington is a toss-up. I have them winning that right now, but that could change. I have them losing to the Cowboys, so there's my 3 guaranteed losses. And then the other one I had them losing to was the Colts.
In Arrowhead.
Yes,
Okay.
So you think they're going to win 9 of the next 13?
potentially, because
So that makes it an 11-6 record.
but there's also 2 questionable games that I'm looking at that could be losses for them. Washington being one.
In Detroit.
No, I already said that as a definite loss for them. The other one, I think the Raiders could split with them.
I got a question.
I don't think they sweep the Raiders.
I got a question. Just for my own fun and amusement, rank the top 4 or 5 home fields for me. You.
Me?
Not Scott. You. Scott and I will come in later.
Seattle. Any particular order, just name 5.
Just name 5.
Seattle. Let me think. I say Denver because you got
Okay.
a mile high.
Okay.
Philly. I gotta say Philly because Philly's tough to play in because those fans make it ruthless.
Okay. 3.
Detroit's not easy to play in.
It was
But-
the year they went 0-16.
But I will say over Detroit, I put Buffalo there. If I haven't said
Megatron was
Buffalo
still
yet.
a Pro Bowler that year.
If I haven't said
and they
Buffalo,
still didn't win anything.
I
Okay.
haven't said Buffalo yet.
Okay,
Right?
so
that was their
4.
only
So
win.
4. And then my 5th, honestly, not here lately,
Well, actually, you already said 5 if we're giving you Detroit.
but you can take Detroit off.
Okay.
But honestly, they haven't proved it lately. But when Tom Brady was there, New England was tough to play
Okay,
in.
but Tom Brady's not there.
Still,
So,
New England's tough.
No. Tom Brady's not there. So you're still going with New England. Has the 5th toughest place to play
I say
in the
Pittsburgh.
top 5.
Pittsburgh.
Okay, so we have Pittsburgh, Philadelphia,
Buffalo.
Seattle, Buffalo, and Denver. Top 5, please, sir.
My 5.
And I don't care about order. So you
You don't care
Now, I'm
about
not,
order.
before he says his, I'm not saying Kansas City's not tough to play in, but top 5, I wouldn't give
Okay.
Kansas City. Top 10,
Okay.
maybe top 6.
Okay. Kind of like me and the Dolphins then.
Here we go.
I will have to say, I'll give him. Okay, it won't do an order, but my
Yeah.
fifth, my bottom of the 5 will be Philly.
Okay.
I'll give him that. Arrowhead will be in that conversation. The swag that Gillette Stadium had is gone and has gone to Buffalo.
Okay.
So Buffalo will be in number 3.
Last year, I believe, of Rich Stadium.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're supposed to be getting a new stadium in the next couple of years too.
Yeah.
It looks great, by the way. Let's see.
So we got 3.
I would say Dallas, but I've been there, never been.
I don't. I wouldn't put Dallas there.
I'm
But
not putting Dallas in there because they lost bad to them, bad there.
I put New Orleans where I'd put Dallas.
I will put the Superdome.
Okay.
I didn't even think about them, to be honest. I forgot all about them.
So Seattle.
Not Seattle.
Okay. Denver.
I mean, 12th man is good.
Okay.
Denver, no.
Okay.
I'm thinking. I would have to say Green Bay,
Okay.
just
I like
because,
I forgot about Green Bay.
it's the People's Stadium because it's not majority owned or anything like that. It's based off of
Sure.
the people of Lambeau.
And it's hard to get. It's hard to get tickets. They're always sold out.
I've got coworkers that actually have family that live in Green Bay, and they're stock owners with the team and all that too, which is awesome.
So they're on the list. Still.
They have seats
Yeah.
in the field and everything.
Yeah, and they ain't giving those up probably for anything. Yeah.
No, I think it's like third generation with the team.
I go Green Bay.
I might add them to my list and take one off.
Who are you taking off?
I think I'd take Seattle off for Green Bay.
Okay. I'll go Green Bay. I'll go Pittsburgh. I'll go Kansas City. I'll go Buffalo. Somebody say something. It's not good radio when it's just or good podcasting when it's just silent. I'm trying to
You're
think.
still not picking Philly as a tough stadium?
No.
Interesting.
No. I'm not saying it's not a tough stadium. We're picking the top 5.
I think Philly is a top 5.
I think Minnesota would be a good honorable
That's
mention
a-
for
that's-
mine because you got that big horn and the skull going and all that.
Well, if that's the case, if you're doing honorable mentions, you got to look at Tampa Bay too with their pirate ship and the cannon.
Just because we put things out in the
No, I'm talking about the cannon, too.
decorations.
Not
Well,
just
it's
that-
not shooting at people during the
No,
game.
but I mean-
it fires after every first down.
Yeah.
for them. But anyway,
We're not shooting somebody as he runs to the 10.
Yeah.
Oh, fire the cannon, people. Take out that guy.
I would put Kansas City on the outskirts of the 5, honestly.
Well, you said that earlier.
And I mean, but y'all are both putting them in the top 5, and you're like not in particular order, but y'all are both putting them there because there's a lot of tough places to play. And they're like he said, Green Bay's one that I forgot about.
Okay.
Buffalo is sorry, especially
I
with
thought
the
you put
weather
Buffalo in
conditions.
there.
I did.
Okay.
One team we didn't mention that I think might be tough, Baltimore. Baltimore's tough to play in, and their fans are unreal. Even when they're losing, they're still same with Philly.
I think
I mean-
it's a feeling thing for me. It's
And the terrible towel in Pittsburgh, you see all them yellow
I said
towels?
Pittsburgh. I think
No, I
everybody
know.
said Pittsburgh.
I know you
say
did,
Pittsburgh.
but
Okay.
y'all are both putting in Kansas City, and I'm like, what does Kansas City do? Basically, Kansas City copied what Florida State does. Tell me I'm wrong.
You're wrong.
How?
Kansas City copied.
They copied Florida State's chopping everything.
I am Googling
Florida
that right
State
now.
had it
Okay,
first.
okay, wait a minute. Okay, great. I'm glad we can say who's
got
is
you.
bigger and who's got first.
That's basically what it is.
Oh,
They-
so
they
basically
copied
the
it.
only thing that makes Arrowhead tough to play in is a chop.
That and the the little
That's it.
chant thing they do.
Get
like-
rid of that, and Arrowhead's just a stadium like Las Vegas.
In my opinion, yes.
Okay.
That's just
My 5th would be I don't know. I could probably toss it up into a few. I had Green Bay, Pittsburgh, Kansas City. Gosh, I even forgot what I had.
Bills.
Bills, yeah. Those are my 4. I mean, I
How
could
about
be.
San Francisco?
No way.
Nah.
Rams?
Nope. Dude, The Rams.
No, I'm just naming teams that
No.
just to see if what you asked name teams.
No.
I mean, SoFi's a very nice stadium and all that.
I'd almost put Soldier Field up there before I'd put SoFi and
Hear me,
Vegas
call
and
me
everything
crazy.
else.
Where do you put Cleveland?
Not in the top 5.
Fandom wise,
Not in the top 10.
Fandom top 5,
I
but
say
as
fandom
a
top
stadium,
10.
no.
I say fandom top 10.
Fandom,
But
top,
we're not doing fandom.
we're doing.
No, I know.
We're doing
I'm
stadiums.
just saying.
I mean, if
But
you want to
me,
go,
that's what makes a stadium. I can't believe you didn't put your Saints stadium in your.
I
five.
talked about it.
Yeah,
I know, but you
Superdome in.
didn't put them in there. You
Well,
didn't
that's
put 'em in
because
your top
everybody
five.
goes in there and wins right now, and I don't think it has anything to do with the stadium. I mean, part of me wants to put, if you're talking fandom, I mean, good gosh, the Raider fans are probably as cruel and as passionate as any
They're right there with Cleveland.
group.
They're right there with Philly.
Much more when it was in Oakland, by the way.
The chop was in the 80s with Florida State. It was the chop in the 90s for Kansas City.
Okay, well,
Thank you.
you said if you take away the chop and the chant, then Kansas City's just a normal place. I disagree with that completely.
No, but they did take it from Florida State first. Is what I'm saying.
That has nothing to do with how tough the stadium is.
Dodgers won the first game, by the way.
I think it is.
Okay, well, did you hear what he just said?
What?
He said he thinks the chop and the chant has to do with making Kansas City tough. Do you agree with that? Mm-hmm. Okay. So you are poo-pooed on that one.
Tomato.
I mean, if I had to pick a fifth, I'd probably go Denver. If I had to pick a fifth.
I think Denver's a lot of people like Denver may not have a team that since Peyton Manning was there with Super Bowl 50, but their stadium's tough to play in for multiple reasons, but mainly it's the atmosphere.
Well, last
And
time I
that,
checked,
like-
too, only one team wins Super Bowl each year, by the way. So I think when people talk about, well, this team hadn't been good, blah, 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 I mean, that, and I'm not throwing this at you, believe it or not, but I think when people say that loses steam with me.
But I mean, that atmosphere, I've never been. I've got a couple friends that live up there, and they say it's
Sure,
different.
that's why I put them in top 5.
And Buffalo,
I
for
put them
me,
in top 5.
and another reason I put these teams, Kansas City, their weather doesn't necessarily affect games at Kansas City
Fair.
as much as it does as like at Denver or at Buffalo because of the snow, or even in Philly for that matter.
Denver, I don't know if it's as much the weather as it is the air.
It's the air for Denver, but for Buffalo and Philly, you gotta worry about the weather. We saw last year against, if I'm not mistaken, who was it? The Rams came to Philly and snow poured down. That affected them so bad it won't funny.
Philly was literally having a snow day. That day.
Yeah. So weather plays a factor. Buffalo had it. Buffalo got, 15 feet of snow, and they had to shovel it with plows?
That's a little bit different, though. That's a little extreme.
I understand that, but that's what I'm saying. So, that's what goes
I'm not
into
putting
effect.
Philly over Kansas City. No way, no how. No, not going to happen. I
When's the
can't do
last
it.
time that Philly? Tell me something Kansas City that makes it tough for somebody like. Why are they in your top 5?
To me, it's just it's always been the mystique of Arrowhead. It's always been a tough
Yeah.
place to go. It's always been that way.
They're also a great winter team too.
And
I mean, the winters are brutal out there.
Find the last time Kansas City hadn't been solid. I mean, I know when they got Mahomes.
Before Andy Reid was
Right,
there.
I know, but I mean,
Alex Smith was
No,
there
before Andy Reid, it was.
before Alex Smith.
not Marty. They were maybe the end of Marty, but I think Gunther Cunningham was there after Gunther was there after Marty. Because I mean, you got to remember too, Kansas City had Joe Montana.
Yeah.
And they were still sailing pretty good. at that
It was
point.
before. Who was the OC for the Steelers when he got out?
Oh, Todd Bowles.
You had Todd Bowles.
Yeah.
You had one other.
Well, you had to get Mahomes somehow, and you had to. I mean, if I'm not mistaken, I want to say Mahomes was like a 13th pick or something like that. That's a bad throw. Florida State, Miami. We're watching it on mute.
See, Herm Edwards, Marv Levy, Dick Vermeil.
They still won when they had
Romeo
Herm.
Crennel.
Romeo Crennel, by the way,
It
from
was
Amherst.
Matt Nagy.
Oh yeah,
It was Matt Nagy before Andy Reid was there, but that was when Alex Smith came over. Complimentary ball. He wasn't shooting scores up or anything.
That was probably before he broke his.
He did that in Washington.
Okay, yeah. Because he was in Kansas City first.
He was in
then
Kansas.
Washington.
He was in Kansas City, and then they drafted Mahomes.
Right.
That was his rookie year. He played the last game of that season. They didn't play in the playoffs that year, but then there was a decision between both sides to let him walk and still go try to play somewhere else. That was when he had the Theismann injury at Washington.
Yep. Well, I think we all agree, except for Daniel, that Arrowhead is a top 5 place to play. And why in the world are we picking the Colts just hands down to beat Kansas City is what I don't understand.
Colts lost that opportunity when Peyton left.
But
to be
Daniel
honest,
Jones
I'm kind of insulted that you're picking the Lions hands down to beat Kansas City.
I didn't say hands down.
Well, close enough.
But
it's not a toss-up.
It will be close.
it's going to be close. Then you got to give Detroit credit, and you got to give the Colts credit. Daniel Jones has been balling out. Daniel Jones has a team, has an offensive line. Kansas City's defense is not that good against the pass.
Did you hear
They
me say
stopped
anything
the
about
run.
Detroit, though?
No.
Being bad? I mean, I didn't say
No.
they were just going
But
to
that's what
pulverize them.
But you're automatically giving Kansas City those wins because they're at home.
That's Detroit's only edge right there is their pass game. I mean,
Well,
they're
Same
Kansas
for-
City has
same
an
for the
edge because
Colts.
it's at home.
Yeah,
If
that is their edge with it going against Detroit right there. But when it comes down to if you're going to double Amon-Ra, or are you going to try to keep it spread over because you got Jamison Williams
you're
on
right.
the other side that can burn it
100%.
and Laporta is a top 5 tight end, and he is a very dangerous receiver down at the end. But I mean, their check down game is probably one of the best in the league right now.
It's like we've talked about, you're waiting for a Trevor Lawrence breakout game. You're waiting for the Ravens to turn it around.
Mm-hmm.
And we've only played 4 games. I think that, things are going to change. And I don't see Kansas City having taken a major drop off. If they were starting a rookie quarterback and everything, I'd say 2-2 might be really good. But for having Patty and the team still decently intact, I'm surprised they're not 3-1 or 4-0.
Their change will come after this season because you've got Chris Jones on this 1-year deal.
Sure.
Travis Kelce is on this final year of his deal, I believe. And I don't know if he's going to continue trying to play or what because...
And I will say one thing to support Daniel. Father Time is undefeated, no doubt.
Agreed.
I mean, no doubt.
Unless your name is LeBron James or Tom Brady or these other guys that are playing in their 40s and everything like that. Or the tennis players.
Right.
Yes.
Rafael Nadal.
But Father Time
and
still wins
Roger
at the
Federer
very
or
end.
anything like that. Tiger Woods,
Yeah.
another prime example. He tried to come back. He won that Masters in his late 40s, and he hasn't done diddly skadoosh.
Just a quick question. If you were to say you can pick up to 5 easiest places to play. Easiest places.
Easiest places?
Easiest places.
Carolina being one. They'd probably be at the top of my list.
Okay.
Tennessee being at the top of my list.
Okay.
Jet Stadium. Potentially.
That game
Actually, you
green.
know what? Let me rephrase that. I say Tennessee for sure.
Okay.
Carolina for sure.
Okay.
Houston's?
Houston's tough.
I'd put Atlanta up there.
I'd say
Atlanta.
well,
yes,
yeah.
I agree with the Atlanta.
I'd say Atlanta right now, for sure.
When would you not have said Atlanta? Just out of curiosity.
When Michael Vick was there.
I don't always think
That was before they remodeled too. It was a lot smaller than it is now.
Before it was Mercedes?
Yeah.
Well, okay, that's a different place though.
I agree.
Okay,
But
so we're talking out of the current stadiums when it was tough, and that's why I asked the question. So we'll pass on that one. So we've got
Tennessee,
Carolina,
Carolina.
and Atlanta has been our consensus, sort of.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think Miami's extremely difficult, to be truthful.
Yeah, but that heat.
I don't think the Rams is extremely.
Not so far.
Killer.
Miami's the thing with Miami's is like the same thing with Tampa Bay, and this is why Philly said they went down a day like 2 days prior to get used to the weather.
The
That
acclimation
Miami
to the
heat,
heat.
yeah, that plays a factor. So that's why I can't say it's easy to
Okay.
play at Miami, just like it's not easy to play at Tampa Bay.
Well, 2 miles later, it's a swamp.
Yeah,
The humidity is
Doesn't
nasty.
Miami also have kind of the not dome, but in an open air now?
Yes. Mm-hmm. If that's the case, then Arizona.
I'd put them.
I'd put Arizona up there.
The only dome I think that's really tough is New Orleans.
yes,
To be honest with you, I don't think because the rest, anything that has a retractable roof to me is not what I would call killer tough.
They have a retractable roof and the
That's-
retractable field. Arizona.
Oh wow, yeah.
They roll it out
Because they played the Final Four there.
It's grown
Yep.
turf. Oh, can't say turf, but it's actual grown sod and everything.
I would have said Jacksonville had it not been in Florida, but then with Jacksonville, same thing with Miami and Tampa. You got to worry about that heat and that humidity. So I can't say Jacksonville.
I don't think the heat and humidity is as big of a deal as the snow, truthfully, but that's just me.
I would rather play in heat than snow.
Yeah.
Call
Ditto.
me crazy.
You crazy?
Washington, they're not a hard stadium to play at.
I don't think Dallas is a
FedExville?
killer.
I think Dallas is tough.
I think Dallas is right there with me.
And
Right
the
there
only,
in the
minute,
middle.
wait a
the only
minute,
reason I say Dallas is somewhat tough, not like top 5 tough, and the only reason I say this is because their fans, as crazy and retarded as some of their fans are, not all, but some, and unrealistic as they are diehard and they pack that stadium every game, no matter how bad that team is.
You can have every seat full in the place. That don't make it a tough place to play, in my opinion.
Jerry's just looking at everything that's coming into
Because I think that you can have, if you have a stadium that's full, but everybody's quiet, is it a tough place?
That's the thing. Dallas is never quiet.
Answer the question, though. Is it a tough place if every seat's full, but there's not a real big,
No.
Okay. So
If
I don't
it's
think
quiet.
I don't think Dallas is extremely rabid, passionate like Pittsburgh is.
How about 49ers?
I think that's tough because I think that's a little, maybe not as much now because they're in San Jose.
Yeah.
But when it was
Giants?
coming off the Bay, I wouldn't put them in the bottom 5. I mean,
So how many do we have so far?
I'd put Tennessee, Carolina, and Atlanta for sure. Arizona's probably my 4th.
Yeah, we
And-
agreed on 4. But that 5th one could be Washington, potentially.
I'd put. I don't think I'd put Washington.
If
I'd
say
put
Jackson-
Vegas.
See, I can't because Vegas is just. I don't know. Vegas is different in its own.
They don't have slot machines. You got to run around on the 30 or 40 or anything like that. I honestly would almost consider Indy before I'd consider Washington.
Yeah.
I forgot about
agree with
Indy.
that.
I forgot about Indy.
And
Yeah,
I mean, you know me, I don't have a good opinion of Miami, so
I'd say Indy.
Like I said,
yeah.
Lucas Oil hasn't been the same as Peyton Love.
So let me ask you this. So we're talking that. Give me your top 5 toughest to play in college. And then I'm going to ask Scott the same question. I can name 5 right now.
go ahead.
Blacksburg,
No.
always. Yes.
Nope.
That's been proven. They're
Nope.
top 10.
Nope.
You've never been to a game yet.
I have. I've been to
Flo-
probably more than you have.
And Blacksburg?
Yeah.
And you still say they're not top 5?
No. Top 5?
Yes.
In your opinion, your top 5 is what he's asking.
No.
Not in particular order, but
No.
I'm saying Texas.
No.
Blacksburg's up there.
No.
That's his 5th.
That would be 5th. I have to say it. The Shoe, Ohio State. Death Valley.
Which one?
I'd put both of them.
Okay.
Both of them.
So I've got Ohio State and both Death Valleys. That's 3
Yeah.
for me. You got Tech, so that's 4 for you.
And then my 5th, it could be a toss-up between Alabama or even
Touchdown Jesus.
or
Ooh, yeah.
Big House, too. Although it wasn't
Michigan.
that hard for App State.
is that Michigan's?
Yeah.
Yeah, Michigan. That would be my 5.
I'd go LSU. I'd go Clemson. I'd go who's Ohio State. That's 3. I'd probably go Notre Dame.
Southman?
Yeah.
Notre Dame.
my 4th.
Honorable mention. I'll give them honorable mention.
I'm not going the Coliseum. Not going to USC.
Nah.
I'm not going Miami.
Coliseum is like,
Miami plays basically on the NFL team anyway.
I would go Miami if
Yeah, they
if
play
we
the NFL field.
if we went to the top 15. I wouldn't go with Miami. Did you make a face at me?
me?
No, him.
I did. Yes.
I wouldn't go Miami top 15.
Nah.
No way.
Not in college. No.
Well, that's
I
what we're
was
talking
agreeing-
about.
That's
Yeah,
what
we're
I
talking
was
college
agreeing
team.
with you. That's why
Yeah.
I made the
Yeah,
face.
okay.
I agreed with you. I wasn't disagreeing.
Well, you should have just said that, and we could have avoided that whole awkward conversation. How tough's Texas? Scott's
Austin?
my college expert. I'm kind of staring at him.
They used to not be tough. They're tough now.
Oklahoma.
Boomer Sooner. Yeah, I'll take Oklahoma over Texas.
That's okay. And I'm trying to think of the SEC. I mean, I didn't say Georgia.
Honorable mention.
I didn't say
don't
Bama.
think Georgia's tough at all. I'm not saying they're weak, but Georgia's not. They're top 10, but they're not top 5.
I don't know the swamps. What the swamp
I was
was.
gonna say honorable mention Swamp.
They're right there close to me.
I think Swamp's kind of like right there with Death Valley.
So I got a quick question for you. What's number 1 in the ACC? Clemson or Virginia Tech?
That's tough, and I'm gonna me and Scott will probably disagree. I'm gonna say Tech, and the only reason I say Tech is because when you pack that stadium out, and you have, and I mean sellout,
When
you
you
got
get
Inner Sandman,
60,000
and I'm saying it's a night game, not a day game.
You got way too many conditions on this already to make it a tough stadium, though.
Sellout game, because every game to make it a tough, it's got to be a sellout.
Okay, fair enough
You
on
got
that part.
Inner Sandman,
But we
and
can't
you
play
got
this night
over
thing.
60,000 people jumping
Okay,
and singing along to that. And I mean, third down, you hear the keys jingling. Tech is very tough to play in.
okay.
Like, people struggle.
You ever seen what they do at Wisconsin?
Is that the one that that's not the,
The
one
Badgers.
that waves? Who's the one that waves? Is that Iowa?
Iowa waves to the
hospital.
Do you know what they do at the end of the third quarter in Wisconsin?
No.
Play jump around, and the whole stadium starts jumping. House of Pain.
Penn State does that too.
Obviously, doesn't work. Don't do it on the road. They probably should take it to Los Angeles.
Penn State. The only time Penn State I think is tough to play in
whiteout.
is the whiteout.
The
Yes.
whiteout
That's
at
the
night
only time
is
it's tough to play
terrifying.
in.
But you're saying that Tech is tough to play in at night, not during the day.
Tech is
Wake
tough to
Forest
play
figured
in.
that out.
Tech is tough to play in no matter what if it's a sellout.
Okay, so
Let me ask you this.
I'll give you the sellout agreement. I'm fine with that. I'm fine with the sellout.
I think even though we didn't
We
sell out
also
today.
forgot Neyland Stadium in Tennessee, by the way, for the top 5.
Hold on, let me hear Scott's top 5. What's your top 5, Scott?
So to answer your ACC question, I will take Death Valley.
I know you would.
Now, I've been to a sellout to both.
I know.
I went there. I've been to only three Tech games. I've lived. Yeah, we went to the last.
We went
one.
together.
Went to the one last year.
Yep.
But I've only been to 3 Tech games, and they've all been against Clemson.
Yes.
I went to the Clemson game when Hodge and Sammy were still here with us
Yep.
at Clemson. I was at that one.
You make it sound like they're dead. Still here with us. Taj and Sammy are both still kicking, as far as I know.
They're kicking on the sideline wearing coaching gear. But I've also been to a sellout night game at Clemson, and I was literally looking at pictures at my in-laws earlier today. What came up today? The 10-year anniversary of the BYOG game, the Notre Dame game, the monsoon game.
Yeah.
Everyone thought that the weather was going to throw everyone out, and it was only going to be like half the stadium. That was packed. I have pictures showing that it was completely slammed with 86,000 people. And they wrote that down. They had the fight song playing and everything like that. And it was still earth-shattering.
I'll tell you another honorable
Dang, we
mention.
forgot about A&M, too.
The 12th man
Yeah.
over there, yes.
Honorable
Kyle
mention,
Field,
Florida
College,
State.
at College Station.
Florida State's tough to play
I don't
in,
think so. Not over the other ones that we've been mentioning.
But my top
I'm
five,
talking about in the ACC.
Oh, well, I thought we got off that. That was only a two-horse
that
race.
was, it was a 2-horse race. But for my top 5, Florida State's going to be in my top 5. Because
Okay.
I've been to that one also in a sellout crowd. And you see the tomahawks going in unison around in circle. It gets loud all game. Shout out, Dave.
Poor Holly Rowe. Man, that's
Wait a minute.
Michael
Got my
Irvin,
Irvin
too.
right there, too. He should have been blocking for her.
Dude, I mean, like, you throw your body in front of Holly Rowe, by the way.
Her cancer troubles are just not looking very good for her. I send prayers to her.
I thought she was cancer-free.
No.
Oh, she's not?
Stage 4. It came out earlier this week.
And she got her hair back?
It's a wig.
Oh, is it?
It
Okay,
could be
well,
a wig. But
That's
back
what mine
to,
is.
Back to top 5 stadiums. I'll have Florida State as my number 5.
Okay.
Both the Death Valleys. I'll also say the shoe. as well.
So you got 4. I wasn't making you rank, by the way.
Right. I mean, it's part of my 5. And I would have to say the Big House as well is right there in my top 5. But I mean, it's difficult to sit there and pick just 5 that you believe. And we already said another 10 schools, and I'm sitting here thinking of 4 or 5 other schools right there. You've got Oregon.
Yeah.
You've got, well, before the whole Pac-12 debacle, you have Washington.
Yeah, I didn't go out west.
Right.
And
Then you've got, look at some of the group of 5 teams right there. You've got Houston, UCF, Boise State. Boise State's, since they beat Oklahoma.
Right.
How about the 5 easiest?
Why do you have? Well, before we get to that, why do you have Michigan over like Notre Dame and A&M and places?
To me, honestly, I
Big
think
House.
it's because of the rivals.
Just with the rivalry between Ohio State and
Okay.
Yeah.
Michigan right there.
Because for some reason, it seems like they always like to fight right there.
One
in
of
the
those
tunnels.
big moments to me, though, just comes App State going into the Big House, and the Big House was like sacred ground.
It was.
And like, if you asked me, like, if you said to me the 5 most impressive road wins, and
That'd be one. That'd be number 1 for me.
right, but I can't think of people that have gone into Clemson that weren't good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And won. I can't think, and I'm not saying App State was bad, but like I mean, it wasn't a top 25 matchup.
I'm sitting here trying to think, the last couple of games, our last couple of home losses. Hit Syracuse this year.
And when a team is down, I almost don't count. I don't want to say I don't count it, but I don't count that kind of in the whole. If you're getting licked by everybody, then I kind of don't count that a little bit for me.
I can't remember the last bad loss that we have had at home.
Pitt didn't get them at home, did they?
Pitt did beat us at home,
Okay.
but we let them back.
Okay.
We let them come back and win. It was like a 43-40, I think, but it was a last-second field goal, and it was just the defense. I mean, we were up big early,
Right.
and just coasted. And I mean, we should have lost that game, but I mean, we ended up winning the national championship that year.
Daniel, would you like to name me a time that Tech has lost at home to an underdog?
I can tell you when we have.
Okay, you can go ahead.
JMU.
JMU is the one that sticks in my head too.
It sticks in mine
JMU.
too. I-81. So much free
Sanford.
stuff.
Did Sanford beat Florida State?
Oh, did they?
Ooh, Citadel at South Carolina.
Okay.
A couple of years ago. That was a bad one.
I wanted that. I
I think
remember
JMU was our worst one.
there was one year before Tech got
Lost to William and Mary.
lost to ODU.
ODU's a lot better than JMU.
Yeah, but you were
We've never
flat
lost
out.
to William and Mary.
You were flat
lost
out
to William.
That's
dominated by
UVA you're
ODU.
thinking. We've never played William and Mary.
You were flat out dominated by ODU.
You
by
might
the
be
way.
thinking of Marshall. I think Marshall almost beat us one year, but they did.
Hey, you were dominated by ODU, by the way.
I know we were.
Okay.
ODU's better than JMU.
One
ODU
still
right
dominating. Okay.
now. ODU.
O'Day.
Yeah. ODU is probably one of the top 2 schools in Virginia right now. UVA.
Well, North Dakota State's top school in North Dakota right now too.
UVA's got to be number 1, unfortunately, this year. Now,
So-
if you'd asked me last year, it would have been ODU.
There was one year, and I think this was like right when Tech was getting into all their big bowl games. They lost 2 in a row at home, and it was like Cincinnati and Rutgers. And it's been a while. It's like 95, 96. But you look, and they lost. I want to say back to backs, but yeah. But okay. So the 5 easiest. I didn't mean to get
Yeah,
off track.
I'm just
Let's
curious.
got to something else for
What
me.
are the 5 easiest in the? Let's just do ACC.
Virginia.
I think we all.
Not
think
this
we-
year.
No, I still think they're easy to play.
They're a field goal away and they're lost to being undefeated. Right
Yeah, but
now.
I don't think I don't think Scott Stadium is just this overwhelmingly
Which I agree with that.
haunting place to play.
The funny thing is, they were a field goal away from being 5-0, but yet if you look at their stadium, they have still not had a sellout.
Well, I don't think Georgia Tech's
and
hard
the
either.
Florida State game won't even a sellout.
No, it wasn't. The Oregon game was a sellout when they played. And
When Mariota came into UVA and beat the dog out of
they
them.
walked them.
Wait, here
I was
we
a
go,
Mariota
Mariota
fan from
again.
I was at that game.
Here
My
we
dad
go.
was a UVA fan. He still is, and I was at that game just to see Mariota play. Marcus Mariota ran all over UVA that game.
Oh, Mariota.
And I enjoyed every bit of watching that. as a Marcus
but not
Mariota
enough
fan.
to pick him last time over the Falcons.
No, we
Hey.
did not.
That was you.
I know. So we all agree UVA is probably the easiest in the ACC. Georgia Tech, I could see as being another easy one.
Well, I mean,
Are
think
we
Miami-
saying with who's in the ACC now, or
I thought that was the question.
okay, California and Stanford?
Well, I don't. Yeah,
I mean, that's why I asked that. That's why I was asking that.
Stanford used to be a tough place to go.
Used to be.
John Elway went to Stanford.
Yes, you did.
Tiger Woods.
I'd say probably Duke would be my fifth.
Duke would be up there too. Yeah.
So yeah, there's my
Shoot,
five.
Chapel Hill ain't looking too
Chapel
stout
Hill
these days.
still, maybe not this year or previous, but before Chapel Hill was tough to go to. And I mean, I went to a few games there. I think I went to 2 games there. One was in basically a tsunami. It felt like
Y'all have
of
most of William
rainstorm.
and Mary.
Did we? Mm-hmm. When was that?
1976.
I wasn't even born
I
yet.
was -3.
I was negative
They've beaten them multiple times.
39,
Shut up.
somewhere in the ballpark.
Yeah, it was all in the 70s.
Yeah,
Anyway,
I don't even think we were in the ACC then. I think we were still the Big Ten then, or Big 12.
you were, I think, in the East.
Probably independent.
It might have been Big East.
Yeah.
No, you weren't in the Big East till like the late '80s, early '90s. I don't think. You weren't in the Big East for like long anyway.
Yeah.
Well, I don't. 94. I'm trying to find the back-to-back losses.
There's no telling with us.
So,
But
but yeah, I mean, the ACC. The problem is you've got too many professional towns that are not hard to play in. Boston College and Cincinnati back-to-back beginning of the year. 95. 20 at 14 and 16 nothing.
yeah.
Then Tech ran the table. Won the Sugar Bowl against a person who was claiming to be 20 and he was really 34.
Yeah, independent 65 to 90, Big East from 91 to 2003.
Okay.
Yeah, I think you have too many. Pro towns in the ACC, and like I'll be honest with you, I think 2 of the worst sports towns for any pro team are Atlanta and Miami. I really do. I mean, even the Heat when they were studs. I mean, the Heat have never gotten to what the crowd should be in Miami for the Heat. And I mean,
They
for
were when
Pete's
they
sake-
had LeBron
No, they
and
weren't.
D-Wade.
No, they weren't.
It was the year after that.
I might have misspoke. I apologize. We just want to thank you guys for listening to the S&D podcast today. We just want to appreciate everybody for tuning in. Just remember, you can check us out on Apple, YouTube, and Spotify. And we look forward to talking to you guys in our next episode. Yes, sir.
Yo, so this is no justice, no peace. Well, let me speak my piece. Rocking the gospel of peace and it's going down. I'm aiming for the crown. Please pray for Ferguson and rest in peace, Mr. Mike Brown. Okay.